Hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome. Today we got the part 15 of Trails. I almost said Trails in the Sky. Trails of Code Steel. Trails of Code Steel 1. And, yeah, today's going to be an afternoon stream. So, as always, I will mention it every single time. Afternoon streams are not as long as the evening streams. Definitely not. They're only half as long. So in the evening, I usually stream for 5 hours. Sometimes I go a little bit over, but usually I go 5 hours. But on afternoon streams, they have to be 2.5 hours. So for example, we're gonna be streaming today 2:30 p.m. until 5 p.m. So we got 2.5 hours to work with, and work with it we shall. Let's just get right into it. We're in chapter 5. We got the Guerrilla Fortress. The Imperial faction has attacked, and basically all hell has broken loose. And that's exactly where we are. If you guys recall, this is the opening of the game. I'm not quite sure if we're at that opening of the game yet, but we got Instructor Sarah, we got Milliam, we got half of Class 7, and we're pretty much ready to go. I don't think we need any resting, but you know what? Can't hurt to push it. Anyways, let's get to it. Archaisms. Definitely the archaisms from the society. Yep.
この程度恐れるに足らぬ。え？
Ooh, Instructor Sarah's that fast. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the links. And link up with Emma. Man, I forgot what she does. I went over it slightly. Okay. She's more of a physical hitter, obviously. She's rocking a gun in one hand and a sword in the other. Go ahead and hit this one. Yeah, I believe she regains HP and EP every single time she attacks. I can't remember. I really should not Gale, but it's fine. Are these guys weak to anything? Not those guys, but I'm gonna Hydro Cannon. Which is the one that I'm targeting that's about to move? The middle one. Okay. I'll do this. Okay. Target you. Yes. You did not leave the AoE. Perfect. Hydro Cannon. They're dead. Level 49 for Gaius. We weren't able to get our double, single, or triple advantage, so took a bit longer, but not a big deal. Yep. I don't believe Milliam was in the opening cutscene of when we went through this. And also, this scene was not there too. Like, because of that, I don't believe this is the exact same place, but I do remember that hallway that we were just in. They probably just removed the cutscene or two, or maybe just replaced the dialogue. I don't know. I don't really recall. I don't know exactly where we gotta go, but I will fight all the enemies. Oh, and we can get chests. I just saw that. There was an equipment chest. Okay, then that's even more reason to actually go out and explore. Wow. Okay, let's see what's in the chest. Mine 3. Emma have that? Oh, she does. Was it a rare? It was a normal, right? Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Until I get Elliot back, it's not going to be used, because Elliot's going to use it. Stuff to break here, but nothing in them. Oh! I messed up. Well, it's only one enemy, and we start with a crit, so it doesn't even matter. What level is, Sarah? Oh, 55, okay. I really should check those rooms before I move on, but I feel like I can get to, let me just check it and come right back. Stuff to break here. Nothing in them either. Okay. Looks like that's broken down. So we had to go over there anyways. That's good. EP charge in that one. Nothing. We're not getting much out of these. Alright. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go over here. I don't recall this hallway being here, but sure. We got a double advantage with CP up. Oh yeah, I got a link with Laura. Whoops. There you go. The link between them is already maxed out, but I'm not gonna level someone else up. Like, I'm gonna stick with Laura as my link, as Reen's link. Level 50 for Emma, level 50 for Milliam. I really want to reach like a level 5 link with like Emma and Elliot, but I never can get them two together. And it makes sense because they're practically, you can practically do the same things in a way. I wish the active voices did not exist. They're cool in the beginning. Until you realize that you can't actually pick up anything, or talk to people, or go into any doors because of it. And then it gets really old really fast. But we got in that chest a Zerum powder, which is an endgame item. We got an achievement. Quick as a flash. I'm guessing that's for getting a certain amount of advantage encounters. If I had to hazard a guess. Okay. Down the hall we go. Let's fight this guy. Or this thing. Gale. That one didn't get hit by Gale? Okay. Where are we? Okay. Nothing over here, but we can break these. Over there, there's nothing over there either, so there should be a chest. Yes, there is. An equipment chest. Action 3. Something else I won't be using. Well, I will be using the Mine 3, but not yet, like I said. I gotta get Elliot. Over here, more things to break with 30 space Sepith. And then up the stairs we go. And then we're on the other side of the area that we were not able to access a second ago. Whoops. There's another equipment chest here. Nice. I want to get to 5 bravery points. Is now we unlock the new team attack or whatever it's called, team combo. I think they're called team combos. So we were able to gain, if you get 5 bravery points, you're able to use the burst command. I've never been able to use it because at the very end of the last stream is when we got it. So we didn't get to use it. We had a flare bomb in there, but I believe we are already set, aren't we, on Emma? Volcanic rain. Is that better than flare bomb? It is not. XL size, but 10% less chance to burn. But I'm still going to take it. I'm going to lose the defense points, but whatever. I'll take the extra damage. That's always more valuable to me. It's not gonna be anything. Oh, there is something here. Huh? That's one of the terrorist airships. I don't see any of them around. But why would they leave it unattended? Get back! Lammy! Ah! I was about to say, why is she bringing out Lammy for a second? They blew up their own aircraft? That was too close. Looks like they must have rigged it to blow. Thank you, Milliam. Right. Your quick thinking really saved our skins. You're welcome. Why set it here, though? It's not like this place is the most effective place to put a trap. No idea. But I'm sure it all plays into their plan somehow. Anyway, let's save the big picture questions for later. We need to stop them from firing those railway guns. Right. Let's go. I don't intend on letting those criminals have their way. Sounds good to me. We got one side to go. I'm gonna fight this enemy one more time. Extra XP. Send some CP for Laura. Laura takes forever to get CP. Fine. Okay. Yeah, hit that same one. Hit that one, hopefully. Nope. Okay. She's so close to 200 CP. Don't really need it per se, but it's super helpful. Let me save just in case. Okay. We got over here. We got this big archaism. Triple advantage. I want to see how much of this area is left before I actually test out Burst. Master Court Tauros has reached level 4, which is Gaius' Master Court that I changed it to. Damage of regular attacks has been increased by double the damage, but the delay after attacking is increased by 2 times. You also got the Grand Press ability, or art, I mean, and gained a new ability, accuracy up 75%. Pretty good. So you'll not. So instead of focusing on using like crafts and stuff like that, you can just focus on using like quartz. I mean, normal attacks and get some big damage out. Over there's an equipment chest. Over here, an equipment chest as well. Vanish. Is Vanish what I think it might be? It was a space? Yes, it was. Strength plus 10 and attacks and crafts can vanish enemies at a 10% chance. Okay. And 30 fire sepith over here. And then a charge. As soon as I was about to say it, Milliam says it herself. An Orbment charging station. But yes, up we go. Let's do this. It should be where the other airship is, right? Our main goal is to get to the railway guns. Which, actually, shouldn't this be it? This is it. Yeah, this is the scene from the opening of the game. And then they fire here. But like I said, we played Tros to Azure already, and that pink mechanoid came and stopped the shots itself. It was immediately after this fight.
こんなものまで実用化されているのか。
この忙しい時にあんたたち速攻でぶっ潰すわよ。
And yeah, these are the same exact enemies that were there in the opening of the game as well.
制圧を開始する。
さあかかってこい。俺の番だな。
I remember this fight in particular because I was like, how the hell do I play this game? Anyways, these guys are weak to Earth, so I'll be sure to prepare for that. Let's fight this one and delay it.
え
I should have motivated. These guys have a lot of HP. So, let's do this.
私の番ですね。
Let's do a crescent shell.
私の番だな。
And for her, we'll do a radiant wings.
俺の番だな。
For Reen, I'm gonna do a motivate because I forgot.
え
And now we let them all rip. So let's start with this guy. Plasma Storm, full screen S-Craft. Let's see what it does. Or how it looks, I mean. This is why she's nicknamed the Purple Lightning.
オメガエクレー
Pretty good damage. Very good damage. Fortunately, she doesn't have an MP to stop that thing. But, wait. I have Magic Reflect on us, don't I? No, it's only on Laura and Sarah. Yeah, she can't give it to herself. What I'm gonna do here is do Fortuna on herself. Missed. It's gonna increase Art's attack and Art's defense up.
行くぞ。
And then Radiant Waltz. 13,000 damage. I'm going to impede you and delay you.
え
And I am also going to use Flame Slash here and take you out. Oh, and I got an achievement, Breakout
任
Performance.
せなさい。
Probably to use a certain amount of S-Crafts. Can only hazard a guess. Dang, she can actually go right again.
行きます。
Let's do that Grand Press.
大丈夫ですか。
I'll do Tear, she gets healed.
それ。
10k damage.
任せるがよい。
参る。
Delay this guy. First, let's see this thing.
一気に決めるぞ。
Oh, it's everyone.
了解。
So this is the team rush from the Crossbow games. Oh, Trost to Azure specifically, I think. That's where it is. It's at level 5. It's gonna die before I even use that.
大丈夫ですか。
Get healed up and get Vengeance off.
悪は許す。
よし、やったぞ。
Reen hits level 51, and so does Laura, level 50 for Usus. And then, like I said, this is where they fire those railway guns.
自爆までするとは。
時間が欲しい。私だけでも先行する。君たちは安全を確保しながら。
Yep. There they go. And then as soon as it fires, the opening of the game ends right there. But obviously, it should show that pink mechanoid coming in to stop it. Because that's what happened in the Crossbow games. Crossbow is literally in front of us.
よせ。やめろ
Yeah, the massive freaking hole happens. Where the pink mechanoid absolutely blows a massive hole, like the shape of a crater there. Like all that gets absolutely destroyed. But let's see what happens.
え、音だけだと。
そっか、初段は事故防止のため空砲が入ってるんじゃ。
Wow.
何？
That didn't happen in Crossbow.
そういうものですか？ええ、その可能性が高いわ。そして列車砲は一度撃ったら示弾の装填に時間がかかるはず。
ならばこの隙にたどり着ければ。
まあ絶対に発射を食い止めるぞ。
So we had this crazy, like, no, stop, you know, we gotta make sure that they don't fire this, because, like, we had this crazy anticipation, oh my god, they fired, like, no, they didn't. Wow. I wonder if that, let me look at that again. No, that's definitely not the main, the tower where the conference is happening. It looks nothing like it. It shouldn't be that high up, but maybe even higher up, but I'm pretty sure it should be that high, that tall. But we should not be able to see it.
俺の番だな。
私の番だな。はい。私の今よ。続きます。
Yes, let's rebuild up our links. Our CP is as well, or CPs. Level 50 for Gaius. In front of us is our 3 chests, 300 of every Sepith, and a Tiro Bomb and a monster chest, which I will save in front of.
敵発見。俺の番だな。
I'm gonna use a Motivate. No, I'm not, actually. Actually, I am going to Motivate. Because the Gladiator set will give me the CP, and then I can use it to crit on this exact same turn. His AoE is very small. I can't wait for it to get an upgrade. But right there. It's a nice crit. That dies to the freeze. We got the counter off. And Sarah finishes off. Deep Archer. Was it CP that Sarah gets? Because she's getting a lot of CP. No, it's not CP that she gets. And she doesn't have anything for CP. That's interesting. But we got Deep Archer. I remember that being in the Crossbow games. I remember that being pretty good, right? Defense. Okay, it's a very defensive. Defense, Arch Defense, Speed +5, prevents Seal and Mute at the same time. So I'm pretty sure someone has a Seal and Mute. I believe it was Elliot though. I'm not really gonna try to put anything on Sarah here. Her weapons are strong. They're +500 while we're in the +400s and 450s and 440s. Yeah. Anyways. That's gonna be for Elliot. We got 2 things for Elliot. Ooh, 30 Sepith Mass. Double advantage. Does she have a good water? No, she does not. Just attack. Make sure to get that CP up. Straight ahead, there's nothing but 2 things to break. Oh, 3 things to break. And all of them had something. Reviving Bomb, EP Charge 2, and 30 Fire Sepith. And then over here, down the hall is where we gotta go. Remember, there was a chest on the left. An equipment chest with an orange cape, which gives strength +15 and prevents faint. I don't think it's anything I'm really gonna be putting on. Like, for the time being, yeah, sure. Give it to Sarah, sure. And 30 Earth Sepith there. And down the stairs we go. 2 things to break with nothing in it. I thought there was going to be a secret chest there or something. One enemy? Come on. Uh, we have, dang, 4 things to break over here. Curia Bomb. A place over there. 2 things to break here. We have Battle Scope. And then we can go to the end, which leads somewhere, and another storage floor over there. I'm gonna go in here. But give me a second, guys. I'm gonna do a quick BRB because I wanna clear my throat real quick, because I don't know if you guys hear it, but I feel it and hear it. My throat is really, really like, just, it sounds terrible today. My voice sounds really bad, and I feel it in my throat. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear my throat up, and I'll be back. So just give me like 2 minutes, just real quick. BRB, guys. Alright, I am back and I sound so much better now. And I realized I completely forgot to put that BRB screen. And I'm sorry that I left it here on this boring looking screen. That's my fault for not paying attention. But anyways, we got the storage floor 1 to get into. Over there is the central freight platform. Let's go to the storage floor and see what's up. leads to just the chest. I expected the other way to be the way to go, so I definitely chose the right place. A monster chest.
かかってくるがよい
Motivate into a flame slash. I really want this. I really want the upgrade for this already. The AoE is just so small. And sure, I'm gonna Plasma Storm. Jesus. Oh, the Master Court Brave has reached level 5, which is Laura's Master Court. Now she gets 5 turns of strength plus 50%. It's huge, especially because she already does massive damage. And then for 5 she gets another 5 turns of 50% strength when she hits below 20% HP. And now attacks and crafts have a 5% chance to deal a crit. That's such a small chance. Like, give it like at least 10. And then level 51 for Emma, and 51 for Millium. And a Hellfire Master Ornament. Maybe I can replace Flare Bomb that I just put on. Hellfire. It's Flame Tongue, Volcanic Rain, and Flare Bomb. EP plus 100, Art Attack plus 10. Absolutely. Why would I not? Anyways, just that little walk alone recovered pretty much almost all of it. Alright, we gotta regain your CP. Oh my god, nice crit. She barely gets CP, I swear to gosh. Laura hits something and usually you get like 10 CP when you hit something. She gets like 4 or 5. It's so bad. What's up with that? Feels like a Laura thing. 30 Fire Sepith, 30 Sepith Mass. Wait, I'm passing doors. Oh! I heard the sound effect that it had noticed me just in time. Alright, open this chest and we get a Celestial Bomb EX endgame item. Tier Bombs, 30 Space Sepith, and a Battle Scope. I've never used a single Battle Scope in this game, I don't think. No, there's no way I'm gonna get around you. You have AoEs? Just let Rain do the AoE. Oh man, I was hoping. But luckily we gave it that status effect, so it won't be able to hit us. Very well played. 30 times step if I almost said 30 Curia Bombs. A Curia Bomb. Battle Scope. EP Charge 3. U Material. Oh, nice. I forgot about those. I don't know if we're gonna be able to craft any more weapons. I feel like there's absolutely gonna be one more chapter. Every Trails game in the series has told us when we're on the last chapter by not calling it like chapter 5 or whatever. They actually call it just final chapter. They never actually gave it a number. That you can easily tell when you're at the end of the game just by reading the game telling you it's the final chapter. Anyways, level 51 for Eustace. At the end over there, you can see a monster chest, which is the only other place to go besides going the right way. So let's go over there. Double advantage. Nice. Dude, a monster chest, but let me break open these things. EP charge 1. Okay. Open this up. Okay. Motivate. And attack that one, and I'm a flame slash right here. Maybe? No. I thought I could maybe possibly get that one over there. But yeah, right here. How much is that? 30 CP? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Or I could just do a delay one. 40 CP, but it's fine. What are these guys weak to? Nothing. Just do volcanic rain over there. Level 52 for Reen, and 52 for Laura, and 51 for Gaius. We got Domination times Space Sepith, or Space Orbment. It is a Strength plus 15. First attack and craft used in each battle deals 2 times the damage. Not bad. Not bad, to be honest. So you could like start a battle, do an S-craft, deal 2 times the damage of that S-craft, and not bad. It's better than all the buffs put together, honestly, because you get the highest buff you'll get in terms of strength is 50%. So, what can I replace? I want to put that on Laura. Man, freeze is so bad. Is there something better yet? Not really. Just having a regular freeze compared to everything else is like whatever. Yeah, take out Adamantine Shield and put Domination. Okay. Now, let's move on. And besides, usually Lord never goes first. So usually what I can do is motivate, which gives her two times the damage, but I'm pretty sure with the strength up it stacks up, doesn't it? We'll find out. We'll find out. Oops. Okay.
貨物用のホーム反対側にたどり着きましたね。ゴールは近いわね。そこの階段を登るわよ。
Smoke grenade. Shield 3 in the chest. The regular shield 3, nothing we need. There's a door over here. Oh, it's the only place to go. I thought there was a hallway behind me. So, okay, she has a red buff. Now my question is... Ah, it does not stack. Okay, that's fine. 2 times the damage is like I said. It's like I said. The highest buff you can get is 50%. So that's gonna still be a lot of damage even with all the buffs applied. And what is her strength right now? It should be in the 1000s, right? Yes, 1058. Anything else here? No. Arcus ringing?
こちらセラ。ええ。もう少しで列車砲の格納庫に到達します。お互い女神の加護を。
Ooh.
あちらも大詰めですか。
ええ。こっちも気合を入れるわよ。
Alright. I love how they say alright as soon as I say alright. Anyways, we got the Orbment charging station. Can I customize Sarah's weapon? I don't think so. She already comes with open slots. I'm not really gonna get anything out of here. Yeah, just rest up. I don't think we needed to rest, but I will take it regardless. Anyways, let's save the game because here we are.
射砲。
なんて大きい。
こんなもので大勢の人間が住む町を。
Who the hell are you? Are you? Oh my god. Are you those kids from the military academy? Stay away from the rail gun. The railway gun. They got guns. I'm gonna try my best to avoid S-crafting here. I don't feel like it's needed, but I'm still going to motivate and apply a lightning charge. It's fine. That's fine. The burn is not fine, but we'll work around it. I'm gonna brilliant spin. Maybe I can get the... Yes, I can. Jesus. Let me hold that as well. Counters, and then that burn doesn't help at all. These guys aren't really weak to anything. I am going to volcanic rain right here on this one. No, I'm gonna leave it here. I think I'm gonna target you. I didn't realize this one over here was alive. Those guys are dead by Emma. They're not. Okay. I really need to heal her. Just to be on the safe side. Here you go, Laura. That way, if there's a battle immediately after this and it's something crazy, I won't have to deal with you being at half health at the beginning. We got 2 Celestial Bombs and 3 EP Charge 2s for that. We got a lot of Sepith Mass. Although it's not enough. Good. No.
帝国解放戦線やり合ったのは初めてだが。
強いっていうより執念で動いてるって感じ。
どうしてそこまで。
話は後だ。なあ、列車砲を止めないと。
下がりなさい。
Uh-oh. It's her. It's S, right?
帝国解放戦線。
Yes.
幹部 S。
さすがはエクレール。今のに気づくなんて噂通りの凄腕みたいね。
そりゃどうも。褒めても何も出ないわよ。あなたがここに来たということは。
Not a bad looking sword.
他の幹部はあちらの格納庫かしら。
V が出向いてるわ。そして G はつい先ほどクロスベルの地で亡くなったみたいね。
He lost his life in Crossbow? Gideon? I think I do remember Gideon in Crossbow, actually. Oh man, did he? I don't remember. I don't remember that at all. Man, I forgot.
鉄血に雇われていた凄腕の両兵団にやられたそうよ。かわいそうに。ほとんど皆殺しだったみたい。
哀れな。
おじさんも結構えげつないからな。
だが自業自得だろう。
人事みたいに話してるけど、引くつもりはないわけね。
I will always laugh whenever I see an anime character point a gun at someone.
その列車
It just looks so funny to me.
自動発射モードに切り替えているみたいじゃない？
Automatic firing mode. That's such a dangerous option to have on a gun like that.
そういえばさっきから可動音が。
自動装填中の音。
あらら、バレちゃった。あと10分くらいかしら。
貴様、 通してもらおうか。
Yeah, I absolutely don't think you're gonna be able to defeat her in less than 10 minutes and get to the other one in that time.
気をつけなさい。この女かなりの使い手よ。しかも奥の手を隠してる。
またしても正解。
Those guys again.
大型人
But I think these are red. The other ones were white, weren't they?
なかなか素敵な子でしょ。一応借り物なんだけど。と
S. Scarlet.
それではスカーレットよりギデオンへの手向けを送るとしましょう。罪深き巨峰で鉄血を葬り煉獄への同行者とすることで。
よまいことを。
I love how in the Japanese version she calls herself Scarlet, but in the English version here, in the translation, there was no word of her ever telling you her name is Scarlet.
ええは全力でいきます。
Translators, you need to be more on that.
え
It's pretty
え、期待
important.
してるわよ。
Like, oh, we're supposed to just, the game's supposed to be like, oh yeah, this girl's name is Scarlet. Like, okay, cool, but how do we know that? The game, in the Japanese version, she says her name was Scarlet, but not in the English version. Okay, they're kind of spread, so you need like a large range AoE to hit them. But either way, we're still going to motivate
さあ一気に行くぞ。
いいでしょ。
and then straight to Radiant Waltz. Because remember, she gets double the attack on this. 27 to 29,000. Not bad. And then I am going to do Lightning Charge straight into Plasma Storm. And that's going to destroy the two on the sides, right? Almost.
可愛くないわ
But it
ね。
knocks her out.
だったらいたぶるまでよ。
Maybe? I'm pretty sure she didn't die by that. Didn't she? She's just into the next phase. Yeah. With you here, I am going to cast Crescent Shell.
前
And I'm ready to start going in myself. Let's do this. Flame Slash. And she's blinded. Not good for her. And burned. I'm not worried about this guy. I'll let Emma will take that thing out when she hits it in the AoE.
私の番だな。この任せなさい。行きます。
Flare Bomb. But that's a massive delay. Let me tone it down a little bit. There you go. What are you weak to? Anything? No. Okay.
任せなさい。チャンス。続きます。
It's already over, so it's about to be. Puts up the CP to super high numbers, but it doesn't matter.
前
任せなさい。行きます。
I don't think I need a heal, so I'm just gonna attack. They would not put anything after this. It would make us try to go rush to the other railway gun and fight V. Level 52 for Emma and 52 for Millium. A massive lever like that is so easy to trip and turn on automatic firing mode. Are you kidding me? No passcode or anything. Oh, Group B took them out.
確認よかった
ちやりやがるな。
Ooh, look at Nightheart's weapon. First time we get to see it.
第4機構師団のエースにシルイドそれ以外も悪くなかったぜ。
この数を相手に。
しぶといおっさんだな。こちらナイトハルト、左翼の列車砲を抑えた。
Oh, that's the end of their plans. Well,
こちらも
The enemy, oh, if there's something you should always know, is always to prepare for your failures. Always have backup plans upon backup plans.
どうもお疲れ様でした。よ
やった。
かった。
It's like Gideon said earlier. Or was it Gideon? I think it was C.
まあいいわ。すべては C の狙い通り。
Yep.
クロスベルの作戦についてもね。
なんですって。
Comrades S.
こいつらまだ動けたのか。
完全に無力化したはずだぞ。
Go, Comrade S. Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all.
え？それじゃあ女神のもとで。
In the great beyond, so they're dead. They're gonna die.
死ぬ気か。
The aircraft, the airship, I mean. C has to be on there. And then they're gonna pick up V. Nice shots, guys. Come on. What the heck was that? And your bullets don't even go that far. What's the use of getting... What's the use of orbital bullets if they barely go far? Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Huh, how can this be? So this is the Imperial Liberation Front. They're even more brazen than I'd heard. Yes, that is them.
C、あの男も来ていたのか。
本当何者なのかな。情報局でも手がかりすら見つかってないんだけど。
I mean, that's the point.
今回はこうして連中のメンバーも捉えた。
He has a whole helmet on to and anything at all to prevent any sort of identity being shown, from skin color to marks on his body to any sort of like facial hair being shown. Like, he's covering every piece of his body. Of course, it's gonna be hard to tell who that is.
なんとしても口を割らせて。
Oh, what the heck?
なんだこれは毒か。
Poison. No wonder she... Yeah, that's what I was saying. The great... She said that they're gonna die in the great beyond. Meet you in the great beyond.
蛍光性の神経毒。まずいわね。ダメ元で解毒処置を行う。エマ、使えそうな薬草があれば手伝いなさい。はい。
Emma would definitely be able to help, but I'm pretty sure they're already dead.
五分五分だな。
Oh, so they're still alive.
助かったとしても意識は戻らないかも。そんな。
そこまでやるのか。
これが帝国解放戦線。
こうして俺たち7組は 今まで培った全てを振り絞って。だがクロスベルデの騒ぎの裏で起きたこの事件は対外的な問題から公式に発表されることはなく、
Never made public,
俺
huh?
たちは祖国エレボニアがすでに深刻な局面に突入していることを
It'd be
実
good.
感せざるを得なくなるの
It's
だ
a
っ
good
た。
thing that it didn't make public. That would just cause panic. And that's the end of chapter 5, Signs and Omens. Signs and Omens. We got to rank A4. We only got 9 AP, and it was enough. Got scan the gem, or maybe scan the gem is the reward that we got. 282. In this chapter, we got 61 AP. I felt like we didn't get much. Last Seven's bonds have been strengthened, and the link between Rin and Alyssa hit level 4. Powerful Strike and Cheer. Emma and Rin hit level 5, so it's the max. We got Rush 2, Rush 2. And Link level 3 with Crow and Rin, which gave us cover and counter attack. There's my achievement for finishing the chapter. And let us continue. I assume this to be the final chapter. Skip ahead a little bit to September 15. I think that was that a whole 15 days later? I think that's like 14 days later, right? No, wasn't it the second? I don't know.
帝国政府はテロリスト対策の名目で鉄道憲兵隊の紹介を大幅に強化しており、貴族派もまたテロリストに備える名目で両方軍の軍備を増強し、いくつもの両兵団を莫大なミラで雇ったという噂も流れていた。
The railway guns were supposed to fire, and then that pink mechanoid was supposed to come and destroy the whole area of the mountainside. So I wonder what the heck happened.
いずれにせよ、焦点となるのはテロ組織、共和国のテロ組織と協力する形でクロスベルデの通商会議を襲撃し、あろうことかガレリア要塞を襲って列車砲を発射しようとする。もはや単なる革命家気取りの集団ではないことは明らかだった。そして革新派やオズボーン最初を狙い撃ちにするその行動様式から帝国解放戦線が貴族化と何か関係があるのではないか。
Declaration of Independence. Yep. Eder Croix from Trails to Azure. And Zero, but he's very famous in Azure.
帝国と共和国という二大国に従属している現状を打破するために、そんな宣言を自治州代表の一人が会議の場で大胆にも行ったのである。
It was like a little bit after he announced that in his Declaration of Independence.
帝国の内外においてこれまで以上に緊張が高まりつつあるのも確かだ。
And then like crazy things happen afterwards. So we still haven't gotten to that point where they make that massive hole in the mountainside. And look at the kids playing with Celine. That's a first. Celine never shows herself to the public like this. Back at the academy, we got a bunch of cars already parked up.
そんな秋晴れの午後、本年度初めてとなるトールズ士官学院理事会が
The first meeting of the year. Look at that guy there. I really like that outfit, that uniform that the Instructor Nightheart wears. That exact same thing, but it looks nice. Conference room. I love how I said that exactly as the text box shows up. We got all the chairmans here with the principal, Principal Van Dyke.
本年度前期課程における運営報告を終わります。
なるほど。各種行事など運営面は問題なさそうですな。他の士官学校や高等学校と比べても学力、成績に関しては上回っている。
2年生も負けていませんね。生徒会長を務めている女子など成績以外の活動も目覚ましい。
先日の通商会議では勉強も兼ねて随行団に参加していたが、まあ、通商会議そのものはあんな幕切れに
It's
終わ
still
ってし
super
ま
cool
った
to
が。
still see Prince Olivert or Olivier, however you want to call him. Either way works. Since the very first Trails in the Sky game, and he's been in I'm pretty sure every single Trails game since. I don't know if he was in Zero, but he definitely was in Azure.
そうですね。
But it's still so cool to see him again.
株価が乱高下していますし。
帝国経済にとっても由々しき問題ではありますね。ところで先日の実力考査ですが、1組2組の成績が下がっているのは、いささか気になりますな。
Oh, hello, you beautiful person. How's it going? How's it going, Regra? I hope you're having a great day. Olivier is great. Yeah, he definitely is. He proved that back in Trust in the Sky 1 that he was great. I miss Olivier from that time though, because he was very flirtatious, and I love that. He was very much the comedic relief of the game, and he's not like that anymore at all. His Rolling Code Steel 3 is great. Yeah, we'll get to that soon.
やはり貴族生徒に対する優遇措置があだとなっているのではないでしょうか。
8月中、貴族生徒にのみ将来の領地運営を学ばせるため、故郷への帰省を許可する。トールズの伝統ではあるんだが、今の時代には少々そぐわないかな。
お言葉ですが、そもそも伝統は保たれることに価値があります。文化、芸術、そして身分制度。帝国を帝国たらしめている伝統は、やはり守られるべきものでしょう。本学院がドライケルス大帝の理念を受け継いでいるのと同じように。
だが、大帝は身分にとらわれない自由な士官学校を設立することにこだわっていたとも聞いている。
academy for the
だ
people.
からこそ、貴族男子が大多数を占めていた200年前でさえ、平民男子の入学も許されていた。今では女子の入学も認められ、平民生徒の数は貴族生徒を大幅に上回っているのが現状です。今こそ我々は大抵の真の理念を実現すべきではないでしょうか。
I thought we were already taking
その当
strides.
時、平民男子の入学が許されたのはあくまで従士としてです。従士は騎士に従い、騎士は領主に仕え、そして領主たちがいただくのが皇帝であるのが士官学院の編成はその秩序を体現していたとも言えましょう。ならば今、その秩序こそが歪められていると解釈すべきではありませんか。
やれやれ。本当にそうならば、私も楽に意見が通せるのだが、あなた方と来たら揃いも揃って手厳しいことこの上ないと来ている。そのあたりも大抵の頃の伝統に引き戻してほしいものだね。
これは一本取られました。
理事長のご意見を検討し、実現に向けて練り上げるのは我々の役目でもありますから。
The governor wants to make all the classes like Class 7, while Rufus wants to keep the status quo and remove Class 7.
ほら手厳しい。バンダイク学院長もなんとか言ってやってくれたまえ。
Yeah, they're talking about it now, so I'll hear it. Still surprises me to see how built this principal is. The principal is so built up. It's so funny.
改革にかける情熱に期待させていただくとしましょう。
さすがは我が恩師。それ以上に手厳しかったか。
良き師弟関係ですね。
さて、次の議題は私の方からですが、動力ネットと魔道場に関しては先ほど報告した通りです。特に動力ネットに関しては、
That body build, probably.
今後セキュリティ技術の導入は必須となるでしょう。
ああ、そうだろうな。現在 IBC 方面の仲介がやりにくくなっているので、直接財団を頼る必要があるが、
そちらはお任せください。そしてもう一件は魔道場とアークスの運用についてです。
Orbo staffs and the Arcus
言い換
units.
えれば7組の今後の運用とも言えるでしょう。
They're talking about us.
娘が在籍していることはひとまず置いておくとして、先日のガレリア要塞の一件は改めて検討せざるを得ないでしょう。結果的にアークスの効果が十二分に発揮されたとはいえ、この状況下で同じように特別実習のカリキュラムを続けさせるべきなのでしょうか。
Yeah, that's understandable. I understand.
難しいでしょうね。テロリストの件といい、クロスベル方面の問題といい、予断を許さない状況です。
少なくとも今月については中止するべきかもしれませんな。テロ組織が検挙され、
That does sound like that does sound understandable as well. Because things could be really bad. A bunch of things are happening every single month now. I'm waiting for things to calm down.
若者よ、世の礎たれ。ご存知の通り、学院に伝わる ドライケルス帝の言葉さ。そして7組の諸君はガレリア要塞の事件においてまさにその言葉を体現してくれた。列車砲発射という惨劇を阻止して世の礎を守ってくれたのだ。命令されてではない、自分たちで覚悟を決める形で。
Yeah, it's a counterpoint. They could be there to stop it, but put your you gotta also don't think of it as the player's perspective. Think of it from their perspective. Like they're just kids. They're not even in the military. You would definitely want kids to be away from all the crazy war and terrorist activities, wouldn't you?
無謀かもしれない。
You gotta think of it from their point of view.
身の程知らずかもしれない。
They're just adults trying to take care of the children.
だが私は学院の理事長として7組の諸君を誇りに思う。
But obviously, you know, this is a video game. We're the main characters, of course. If they said go out and send these 11 children out to go and take out the whole terrorist group, they'll somehow find a way to do that. Because we're just the main characters. We're unable to die. We can lose 1 or 2 times here and there, but we can't die.
今後エレボニアはいやゼムリア大陸そのものが激動の時代を迎えるかもしれない。だからこそ特別実習の意義は大きい。激動の時代を共に乗り越える強さと手がかりを手に入れるという意味において、そうは思えないだろうか。
確かにクラス全体が成長している実感はありますね。至らぬ我が娘。
Yeah. Yours is about raising the children. Regardless, they're still children.
我が弟も同じですが、この学院に入ったことで少しは殻を破れたようだ。
Yes, he has started breaking out of his shell.
来月は学院祭があるため、元より実習の予定はありません。今月末の特別実習を予定通り実施するか否か、賛成の方は挙手を願います。
Oh, I would have liked to have seen that. Although I'm pretty sure we are going to go on our trip, but regardless, I would have liked to have seen that. 6th period special homeroom.
具体的な案を皆さんから募りたいと思います。
We're going to be able to we're going to be able to finally get to that final floor of that old schoolhouse too. October 23rd, October 24th. 127th Military Academy Festival.
来月の10月23日、24日の2日間。出し物などの設置準備は前々日の午後からになります。当然、その前までにも入念な準備が必要になりますね。
まあ、その意味でも何にするかどうかは重要だろう。展示、イベント、ステージ、飲食店舗なども許可されている。そうでしたね、クロウ先輩。
ま、単なる展示ってのはどこもやらんと思うけどな。なんつうか、それをやったら学生として負けって感じ？
まずはみんなでアイディアを集めていきましょう。何でもいいので思いついたものから言ってくださって結構ですよ。
We're over here like we just came from like a war half a month ago, and they're like, "All right, let's start preparing for this festival." I'm like, "No, I don't want to deal with this festival. I want to go back out."
君たちな、少しは協力したらどうだ。
I know. It's just, man, it's times like these that I don't get it. Why give everyone else a voice but Reen? Like that blows my mind. I'm gonna comment on it every single time, but why? Why is it like that?
その、なんとなく集中しきれないっていうか。
It doesn't make sense.
お前こそ先ほどから落ち着かない素振りだろうが。
無理ないよね。
ちょうど今、理事会で我らの処遇も話されている。
その理事が肉親ともなれば なおさら気になるだろうからな。
そうなのよね。
Yeah, no, trust me. It'd make a whole bunch more sense for him to be more voiced in like Cold Steel 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Anything beyond 2, because Cold Steel 1 and 2, Cold Steel 1 and 2 had to be dumbed down a tad bit on the console side because it was on the Vita. You got to remember that these games were on the Vita, and I also got to remember sometimes as well myself that these games were on the Vita. So, you know, if any after 3, after 2, I mean, they were not on the Vita anymore. So if there's a lot more going on, whether the game looks better graphically, more voices, bigger story, it makes sense. It was on the Vita, you know. It was not on the Vita, I mean. After that.
まあそうだな。先月の実習のことを考えれば中止になってもおかしくない。
別に実習にこだわっているわけではないが、勝手なカリキュラム変更に納得できるわけがないだろう。その判断に身内が絡んでいるとなればなおさらだ。
Yeah, he's the one I'm more worried about.
確かに。
わからなくはないかも。
実際実習に行くかどうかで準備期間も
Even if Rufus has mostly proven himself to be a nice guy, I still get worried about him.
確かにちょっと困り
Just
まし
as
た
his
ね。
family's been pretty terrible.
真面目だね。お前さんたち。
ところで根本的な質問なんだけど、学院祭って何なの？
君な。
すみません。そこのところから説明してませんでしたね。
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and art, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
2年生は進路もあるから有志限定みたいだね。あとはクラブ活動ごとに何か出すパターンになるかな。へえ、面
白そう。
Sounds fun. That sounds more like a pain if you ask me.
それだったら絶対に何かやらないとダメだよ。他のクラスよりも目立たないとなんか尺だし。
そうなのよね。早速1組の生徒に絶対負けませんわとか宣言されちゃったし。
何それ？
フェリス城か。いかにも言いそうだな。
実際6月の中間試験で1組は僕たちにかなり対抗意識を燃やしているみたいだからな。
Patrick hasn't been bothering us as much lately either.
ハイアームズの三男に勝ち誇られるのはありえんが、こちらの人数が少ないことも考えに入れるべきだろうな。
そういう問題もあるか。
せめて他のクラスの出し物がわかるといいんだけど。
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
ほらほら、シャキッとしなさい。サラ教官。
Isn't this a self-study period?
そうだったけど、理事会が無事終わったからね。こっちの方に戻ってきたのよ。
それで
特別実習の方は。
君たちの父兄はどうもスパルタみたいね。全会一致で特別実習の継続が決定したわ。
Yay! That's what I was praying for. Mainly because I hate being in the academy. I so much prefer the game when we're out on the field trips. Like, oh my god, so much more. So that's good.
あはは、大変だけど、ちょっと安心したかな。
先月のことを考えると慎重に行動すべきとは思うが。
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
そうだな。
めんどくさいけど仕方ないか。
王子殿下や理事の方々には感謝しないといけませんね。
よかったね。
進んで苦労を背負い込むとは若いね。
そうそう。王子殿下や理事の方々はそろそろ帰られるそうよ。まだ授業中だけど、
許可するから挨拶してきたら。
Alright.
そういうことなら
お言葉に甘えさせてもらうか。
Let's greet them. Sharon's here too still. Still. But that's the arena's there, so it makes sense. Nightheart, Rufus. Maki's dad, I forgot his name. Carl, I think it was. And Olivier. Olivier looking the coolest. Is that Major Vander? Mother. Dad. That can't be No. Vander was in Crossbow during this time. Wasn't it? We'll probably hear him speak in a second, if anything. It is? He does not look like Major Vander at all, if it is. Machias, I haven't the chance to talk with you since the summer festival. It sounds like you were quite the heroes at the Gorelia Fortress. Come on, don't tease us. I'll be the first to admit that we acted rashly, but in the end, I have no regrets. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to see you again. Likewise, May feels so far behind us now. You have questions, no? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in Legram, weren't you? To meet Duke Cayenne? Correct. I was hoping to have the time to greet you and your classmates too, but I imagine you would rather he not take too close an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned. What is the House of Alberea playing at? And not just us. What are the 4 great houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You ask like there's a simple answer. The 4 great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. You know that I differ with Father on several issues. But rather than worrying about others' positions, I'd suggest giving some thought to your own as a member of the family. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time, like it always does. Time is something you make, not something you find. All the more so if you're in a position of responsibility. Bah! Lady Alyssa is quite the multitasker herself. You should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between her studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. You need to start using your time more creatively, Alyssa, instead of simply doing what's required of you. Ugh. I saw the railway guns at Gorelia, you know, and I saw what those Oxens are capable of, and I can understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel like things like that are necessary? Are you really okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me that now means that deep down you've realized that they're both necessities of this era we live in. Well, the opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's what someone who was truly independent would do anyway. I swear, Alyssa's mom is a very beautiful lady. She definitely has some age in her, you can tell, but she's still beautiful. Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbow. Don't mention it. We're just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness. Indeed. I'm glad you're able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference. I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did, but I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's presidents got going. Though the Mayor of Crossbow managed to dumbfound even them. I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbow's independence? Hard to believe it could actually happen. Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvert refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if their population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue. Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbow. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that lying down. Milliam? I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face. So you're Milliam, aren't you? Your name seems to come up a lot with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Ergetlam in action, though. Oh, sure thing. Come on, Lem. Whoa there. Cool your jets. I'm not sure this is the place to call out Ergetlam. Just a hunch. Lame. Objection overruled. That could have gotten messy. I swear to God, Milliam is so annoying. I'm not a big fan of Milliam. I feel useless very hard when it comes to Milliam. She is very annoying. Honestly, it would save us a lot of trouble if you would just refrain from just saying whatever pops into your mind too. Exactly! Let them know. Lame. Oh, who might you be? Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguards? Oh, the Nightheart mentioned me. Mueller Vander, I swear to God, you look nothing like you used to. I swear to God, Mueller Vander just got younger. This looks nothing. Outside the hair, this looks nothing like Mueller. What the heck? What the heck happened? I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Farmer Division. I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbow, so I'm in your depth as well. This makes no damn sense. What the heck? He looks younger. This looks nothing like you, Mueller. What the heck happened to you? Glad to be able to thank you personally. The honor is ours, sir. It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family. I swear to God, the transition to 3D does things. It did not do him any favors. Now he looks like a regular NPC. I swear to God. Like even the esteemed commander of the Guerrilla Fortress just looked like some regular NPC as well. And he's supposed to be a big guy. He's a commander of Guerrilla Fortress, for goodness sakes. And he looks like a regular NPC as well. Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord whom my uncle wrote a reference for. Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander. Sounds like he's in your depth as well. With everything that happened in Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like a dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea has some merit to it after all. See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool. If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdallr. If you kept a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple of hours. You'd actually make me do it too. Cruelty. Thy name is Mueller. And oh my gosh, I'm so sorry guys. Like I said, I'm gonna say this every stream. One day I'm gonna remember to put myself offline on Steam, because I need to remember to do that. It's like obviously it's not a bother to have the notifications come up, but they should not come up. I should not be putting my friends out there like that. You'd actually make me. Oh, I already read this. It's like their hearts practically beat in sync. That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other. That's the bisexual Olivia I remember. Yeah, exactly. It seems like that Olivia is practically almost dead. Barely showed that side much in Crossbow. Except for that one quest that we got. I don't remember if it was in Zero or Azure that we got that quest. I feel like it was in Azure, early Azure. But, hopefully it comes up again soon. Because that's how I picture the real Olivier, not the serious side of him. Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon. As do I. As do I. I expect it to be so. We have freaking 3 other games to play. and then skip ahead to September 18th. 3 days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that our field studies would continue, we finally turned our attention to the next month's festival. However, losing those couple of days at the end of the month meant we had that much less time to prepare. And no matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually, geez, I can't believe we burned through another week already. But hey, at least it's that perfect weather for a weekend out on the town. I hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow, especially since you've got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. Ah, couldn't you just send us off with a have a good weekend? Could you? It just wouldn't be Instructor Sarah if she didn't throw in a little dash of torment. And then we have this month's field study coming up at the end of the next week, right? Yup, just like we'd been planning. We might have actually made a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about where you're headed after the practical exam, so until then, keep on guessing. Well, if we're gonna guess, I'm gonna guess we're going to Rower, because, Rower, oh yeah, Rower, but I'm thinking Emir. Because Rower is not on our map here in Trails in the Sky, in Trails of Cold Steel 1, it's not on our map. And we've been to every location outside of Jurai, but we're not going to go to Jurai because that's not on the map. We are going to be going to Emir. Clearly, obviously, very, very clearly. Yeah. You don't need to make it into some sort of dramatic revelation. She always does, though. Oh, I can't wait to find out where we're going to go this time. Oh, and by the way, you guys really need to figure out what you're going to be doing for the festival next month. First years have to participate, so if you can't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. What? That certainly wouldn't be my first choice, or even my fifth. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom. If you'll do the honors, Miss Class President. Yes, Instructor. It eats. But then, stand, bow. Well, I'm sure she was just joking about putting our field study reports on display. I hope. Either way, we need to figure out what we're doing by the start of the next week. That sounds wise, especially considering we have a practical exam on Wednesday and our field study next weekend. If that's how things stand, we should make it our goal to at least have some solid ideas by the end of tomorrow. We also need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we ended up doing something that was already being done, we'd seem totally redundant. Yeah, we should split up and start gathering some info. But remember, we need to go find something that'll work with the number of people we've got. Yeah, and all the other classes have more than double the manpower we do easily. And they all seem to have some pretty grandeur aspirations at that. If greatness were reliant on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by the committee. There must be some course of action that can turn our lesser numbers to our advantage. Yeah, the question is, what? If we had an easy answer, we wouldn't be spending all this time worrying about it. I'm getting kind of pumped up. Well, a little inter-class competition never hurt anyone. Ah, dang, I skipped the second half of what he said. I'm sorry. Obtain Thor's summer uniform and standard uniforms. Is that any different than what we had on? Eustace with a great line. Oh, you mean Eustace's lines that he repeats in every single line of the entire game? I swear to God. It's the same thing. I really wish that, like, there was more behind Eustace than just humph. Anyways, I want to admit, because we're back here at the Academy in Chapter 6, Progressive Chaos. It didn't tell us, but I can read that right there on the save screen. I gotta admit, it's Chapter 6, and I expected it to be at least some point into the game this far out that we wouldn't have to deal with this, but we're still dealing with it, and it looks like we're going to be dealing with this all game long. But I gotta admit, I've said this, I don't know if I've said this before, maybe I've led to it a couple of times, but I swear, being in the Academy really, really sucks. This is like half the game being in the academy is boring. Like I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about high school like work. I don't care about their getting into relationships. I don't care about being better friends with the other classmates. Like that personally does not interest me as a player. So like this part is just like filled with nothing. Absolutely nothing. So like I really like the only thing that really makes me feel better about being in the academy is when we have to go to the old schoolhouse. But literally there's only been one chapter in chapter 4 that the old schoolhouse was even remotely interesting. So it's like man, being in the academy I thought it was going to be fixed like be somewhat decent since like chapter 4. But man, it sucked since chapter 1 all the way to chapter 6. Like I don't care about this festival. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give one crap about it. This is like the worst part of the game. You got the good side of like I said before, you got the good half of the game being the field study trips, because you got actual good story. You got good plots. Nothing in the academy gets solved. There's no story being displayed. If there's a plot that gets relevant on the academy, like for example, Eustace and Machias hating each other, Laura and Fee, you know, being ignoring each other. Like that stuff is present here, but you know it's not going to be resolved until the field studies. Like nothing at all gets resolved here. There's nothing that happens in the academy. And I'm going to be honest, I really do not enjoy it here. That's just me though. Like I'm not a big fan of this. So, Code Steel games work in pairs. 1 and 3 is to do with the academy and that stuff. 2 and 4 focus more about the world. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm more so thought in my head was, I more so think of that in my head is it's a Code Steel 1. There's 4 games in total. Like this is gonna be the opener of everything. This is gonna be about building, you know, character development, showing relationships with the classmates, and then make you like these characters, and then get to a point where there's just tragedy unfolding against each character, and then you're supposed to be like, oh my god, no, I hope they don't, I hope Emma or Alyssa or Eustace, I hope they're okay, stuff like that. But like, I'm sorry, I don't care. I do not enjoy this part of the game, but that's just me. I just don't. Like, if it was more like, I will admit, I did enjoy these aspects more in, like, for example, the Persona games. It's the only thing I can relate it to, because that's the only types of games I do play that are kind of similar to this aspect. But at least in those, when you build up relationships, you gain more out of it. Like, yeah, you get Link XP here as well, which is similar to, like, social links. But social links are way stronger than links. Links are, they're beneficial and they're helpful, but they're absolutely not as strong as something like those. But yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. Yeah, it works in Persona because it affects the combat systems exactly. And it really does change up how a character can play. They do get buffs. And it buffs not just them, but the overall party that they get put into. And it really affects the whole gameplay and makes everything a lot easier. But links don't really offer that. Like, they don't get triggered all the time, and they're only triggered in certain times. And some bosses don't get unbalanced. So it's like, links aren't as strong. Insects, huh? Well, it is fall, I guess. But if the story was better in the academy, I would have enjoyed it more. Or if you got more out of it. Like, even when you get to the academy, not even the equipment here or the orbments that you buy here are any good. The defensive gear are weaker than the field trips, the locations you go to, so there's no point in buying the defensive gear that you can buy here. There's 0 point in buying the orbments that you get here, because the orbments that you get And the field trips locations are way more bigger and more, you can see more. There's more of a selection. So it's like, and you also can't even buy weapons here. So you can't compare the weapons to the field trips because you can't buy weapons here at all. So it's like, yeah, I guess. And then there's accessories here, but like I said, they're not as great as the field trip location. So it's like, there's not really a point to these academies, the academy chapters, the academy segments. I mean, there really isn't, at least to me. I'm not a big fan of it. That's just me, though. If they ever return to this style of the Trails games, I would like to see them be more impactful like social links. Personally, even if they did incorporate that, I don't want to see it ever again. I love the Persona games. Like, for example, Persona 4 Golden is in my top 5 favorite games of all time. And it has this aspect, but I don't want to see this ever again. That's just me. That's just me. That's opinions. That's opinions. Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month. The past 6 months really seem to have flown by. Who's this? Oh, Toa. Yeah, good to see Toa still okay. She was on that train that went to Crossbell. Toa! Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately. I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival? But real quick, just a quick touch on what I was talking about earlier. The reason why my favorite Trails game is Trails to Azure is quite literally from, I want to say from chapter 2, the entire game immediately just goes guns blazing at you. Even when there's like small moments here in like chapter 2 and 3, where there's like some side quests of like some random nonsense that has nothing to do with the overall plot, obviously. But those are very short. It's more so like, okay, here's the main quest. Alright, here's something that's gonna lead into something else. Oh yeah, we got this trade conference. I need you to make sure you patrol over here. And it's like, okay, I gotcha. I understand that. Like, that's all important to me. That sounds important. These Academy main quests do not seem important to me. But yeah, Trails to Azure. That was the perfect Trails game to me. Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy. No, don't! Yes. Yes, please. That's totally fine. Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time. And we were lucky the instructors were there and... It's almost like he has nothing else to do. I mean, they are Academy students. You really, it's just literally like in real life school. Children really actually do not have nothing else to do. It really is the same. Children, even in real life, they don't have anything else to do. Toa, I'm just glad you're safe. Yeah, I really don't remember being Toa in Trails to Azure. I don't remember her being in that conference. Maybe I just don't remember. But I really do not remember her being there. Huh. She's awfully contentious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
それなりにくらいかな。あ、そういえば本屋さんで
Oh
頼んで
my
た資料
god.
も来てたっけ。
And here's where Reen steps in.
むむ、雑貨屋さんに行ったら一度
No!
かも。
Stop saying this. You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help you carry all those bags. So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could just use a hand.
いいよ。さすがに申し訳ないし。その、すごく助かるけど、そこまで手伝ってもらうのはちょっと心苦しいっていうか。で、すごく助かるとか催促してるわけじゃなくて。
Wow. I never really looked at her from the back, but her hair is actually really pretty. I also, one thing I really like is when characters have like a bow on their hair. It's just such a good touch. Her hair is really pretty. Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival. She was added in the Kai re-release. Yeah, I played Trost to Azure. The fan translation, obviously. I don't know anything about any Kai. I'm pretty sure probably there's like some other form of it. It's not like Chosen in the Sky had the evolution games. There's only one way to play Azure right now, which is that fan translation that I played. All those bags. I'm very curious about what is in that bag that Toa specifically is carrying, and she is holding that one singular bag in that way. Well, that was refreshing. Wow, is it this late already? I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier today, or lately. Still, I had no idea you came here often. Well, Mitch is always able to get you stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store, like fireworks to use in school events. I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually got it. Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list. Uh-huh. Wait. Huh, how did you end up with all those bags? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it... Plenty? Yes. Sorry, Reen. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you a coffee or something. You know, the only... In this case, I will let it slide that Toa's only carrying one bag and we're carrying 3. Only because she just went through a life-threatening crisis over in Crossbow, so... We'll take it easy on her. You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right?
そっか、確かに難しい状況だね。
Now we have 5 bags? Where did that come from? Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations. You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that. That sounds amazing. Give some coffee out? Oh, that'd be where I'd be chilling. I love coffee. I thought about it, yeah. Still, if we're gonna do something, I at least want it to be impressive, as what the other classes are doing. Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Reen? Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament. But other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those. I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Oh, she bought coffee? You see, you know, respect for Toa has been increased. If if your character drinks coffee at any point in the story, that's respect increase because I love that. I love coffee. Come to think of it, what did your class do last year? Oh, it was a cat-themed coffee shop where we all wore cat suits. And then there was that other event I did with Angie and the others. Oh, you guys got together and did something else too? Ah, it's nothing. Just forget I said anything. We didn't put on any event, and even if we did, it wouldn't have been on stage. I think you just let the cat out of the bag. You guys did do something on stage. What exactly was it? Me and my big mouth. You really want to know? If you don't mind telling me anyway. Who knows? Might even help me think of something Class 7 could do. Well, if you insist. I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me. I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you. Thanks? Is this some kind of traumatic experience or something? Well, in short, we put on a musical performance. A little concert of sorts, you could say. Wow, really? I wouldn't have expected that from you guys. So you can play an instrument then? I'm afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though. Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot will be a big help. So what kind of music was it? Classical, folk, show tunes? Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate? Really modern? I'm not sure I get what you mean. Well, it's not a genre that has really caught on in the Empire yet. You definitely wouldn't hear it played in the Heimdallr's Opera House, that's for sure. Huh? Whimper. Alright. Do you have some free time tomorrow evening? If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me. Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room? Oh no. Can you go to the computer room in the main school building? Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year? You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Oh, they took videos, that means, and she's gonna show them. Anyways, sorry that I keep asking favors of you, but would you mind coming to the lower class dormitory with me? If we stay out here much longer, we're gonna miss the dinner at the dorms. Haha, you have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me. You're so stubborn. I feel like she's stubborn too, though. Chapter 6, Progressive Chaos. Stay in the room. There's never anything to do in the dorms, besides just talking NPCs. Obtain the student council task for September. And we've gotten 3. You know, I gotta admit, this has been something that I've been really enjoying about the Cold Steel games. That Sky and Crossbow games did not do at all. They only give you like 1 or 2 side quests, and then you have your main quests. So, unlike the Sky games and the Crossbow duology games, they did not just pile like 5 side quests at you and then give you the 1 main quest at the top. I am so happy there are so much less side quests. I am so happy about that. I'm not big on side quests, although, I don't know if anyone gets that feeling that I do, but you just kind of have to complete them. You just want to. Especially since in this game you get AP for it. So it's like, you want to get the highest AP you can to get those rewards. Anyways, side quest first. From heart to stomach. I'm thinking about making some food as a present for someone. Okay? If you got the stomach of steel, help me out in the cafeteria kitchen and student union. Okay. So go to the cafeteria kitchen in the student union building. Okay. And then the two main quests. Angelica wants us to go to the training hall. Okay. Become prepared. And finishing off the old schoolhouse. Of course, you see, I love that. The simple stuff. Hey, come do my side quest at the cafeteria, and come finish the other half of the main quest in the first floor gym of the training hall, and then you do your what I like to call the main quest. I consider these old schoolhouse quests to be the main quest. I feel like everything else is always even like this. This feels like a side quest to me. Like, yeah, I'm pretty, obviously helping, like, for example, with the other quests in the other chapters, the past two chapters, helping to learn what the, what's it called? What the motorcycle, how to ride the motorcycle is gonna help us, because I'm pretty sure, I don't know. And please, don't tell me. But, obviously, I feel that's gonna lead into us being able to eventually just free roam with the motorcycle at one point, to be able to go in between, to and from the places we want to visit, instead of always like, okay, hey, it's that time of the month, time to go on a field trip. We'll be able to use the motorcycles to get to and from, which is cool, but it still feels like a side quest at this point in the game. A request from Angelica. If she put it in directly, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with the orbital bike. But it says to come prepared. Wonder what that's all about. Let's see. We've got the usual letter from the principal, and the other is a request for help making a dish. And then this evening, I'm meeting Toe up in the computer room. I'm curious as to what she has to show, but I guess right now I should just focus on the tasks I've got here. Well, we've got a nice fall day on our hands, and it looks like the weather's gonna stick around for a while. My first free day since we switched back to the long-sleeved uniforms too. Better roll up those sleeves and get back to work. Alright, and we also got 4 bonding points, which we will definitely go ahead and start using up all those points. But guys, give me another quick second. I have to go, I'm going to do a quick BRB. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back real quick. BRB, guys. Alright, guys, I am back. Let me go ahead and take that off the screen for you guys. Let's get back to it. Alright, so we got the one side quest and two main quests to do. And it said to go to the Student Union Hall, but first, I almost forgot for a second. We got these bonding points to give out. We don't have to do any more for Emma or Laura. I don't even know if they're options. Yes, they are options, but they're already at level 5. So I'm not going to go and touch them, because that'd be a waste. I'm going to do Elliot, because I like Elliot a lot. I like playing with Elliot, I mean to say. Elliot is a very good character in the playstyle-wise. How's it going, Rain? Come up with any good ideas yet? I haven't had much luck myself, so I came up here hoping some inspiration would find its way into my head. Same here, really. Looks like Toa has a care package of inspiration ready to show us, though. Ah, well, knowing her, I'm sure whatever she's got in mind will be a big help. Oh, by the way, the Wind Orchestra decided that we're going to hold music classes at the festival. Huh. That sounds like a good idea, actually. I'm hoping it'll be a good way to get more people into music. I'll be helping out the club with the classes as much as I can. Should I hang out with Elliot for a while? Yes. Well, I've got some time before I'm supposed to meet up with Toa. Mind if I hang out with you here? No problemo. I do like that song from the... That's one of my favorite songs from this game is actually that song from the dorm. I'm glad they put one of their best songs in one of the most, in my opinion, mundane parts of the game. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. You know how I mentioned that Toa had an idea about what we could do for the festival? Based on what she said yesterday, you might end up with the biggest part. Seriously? I wonder what it could be. I guess we won't know until I ask her. One way or another, we need to decide on something tonight. Yeah, fingers crossed. With all the excitement right now, Doors hardly even feels like an academy. There's an entire month to go, but the festival is the only thing on everyone's mind. It's wild. Even the upperclassmen are taking initiative. They're working with their own hands, too. I don't think there are too many academies like this one. I'm with you there. Hey, I know this might not be the right time, but... You know, I was pretty upset that I couldn't attend the music academy at first. But I'm over it thanks to you guys. I'm glad that I was able to attend Doors. I feel the same way. It's been half a year now. Let's see if we can top it off with the second half. Definitely. But before we worry about that, we've got to figure out our plans for the festival. Oh yeah, that probably takes priority. On another note, you have your violin on you, right? Would you mind playing it for a bit? Sure. Maybe a little music will inspire us to come up with something great. He just happen to have his violin. Your bond with Elliot has been strengthened. Ooh, we're getting close to level 5. Little by little. Alright. We've got Gaius, B, Eustace, Machias, and Sarah. Let's go to Sarah. And she's at the cafe? Oh, great. That sounds like a perfect place. This sounds like where I'd be all the time. Are you already drinking? At this time of day? Yeah. I'm just in the mood for a quiet drink today. That's odd. But never mind me. You should be more worried about coming up with some brilliant idea for the festival. Me and my drink will be waiting here for the good news. She seems a bit out of sorts today. Hey, mind if I joined you? Maybe kicking back here for a little while will help me come up with a good idea. Be my guest. Just take a seat beside me. I'll get you something to drink. Sounds good. She really does seem off today. I wonder what happened. Here you go. Oh, is someone supposed to be here? Yeah, let me guess. Nightheart? Who's that glass for? An old comrade in arms. Today's the anniversary of their death. Oh. Oh. Ah. It's been years now. But once a year, I like to buy him a drink. Her comrade in arms. It's kind of a weird word for a bracer to use, isn't it? Curious about my past, I take it? A little. I'm not gonna ask you about it, though. You never even brought this up before. It'd be wrong to just ask you about it. Besides, it probably deals with things that are way over my head as it is. That's why you've stayed quiet about it up until now, isn't it? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. But to be honest, I'm still a student. There's still so much I have to learn. So much that I still don't understand. One day, though, when the lessons I've learned and the things that I've experienced allow me to stand as your equal, then I'll ask you to tell me about your past. That's awfully grown up of you. Who knows? Maybe in a few years you'll even mature into my kind of man. Well, you are teaching me, so you never know. Wow! He usually Reen's usually like, nah, you in your dreams. Now he's like, yeah, you may never know. Gives me something to look forward to. Well, that's enough sentimentality for one day. That glass is all yours if you want it. Is encouraging underage people to drink a hobby of yours or something? Lighten up. I'm just joking. Your bond with instructor Sarah has been strengthened. Oh man, she's only at level 3. I thought they would have at least given her to us at least at level 4. Yep, that's character growth for you. Besides, Sarah's beautiful, and I do like how very expressive she can be. Expressive is the best way I can put it. Let's go and spend this time with Fee. She's growing her flowers. It's very cute. Let's see if it says something about her flowers. They're in bloom and giving a gentle calming aroma. That's nice. Throughout the game, we get to see her flowers grow little by little, so it's nice to see that they're finally grown. Whoa, are these the flowers you planted? I didn't realize so many of them would bloom at the same time. Great job, Fee. You helped. I'm gonna give some of them out now. Sounds like a good idea to me. Nothing wrong with showing off the fruits of your efforts. Yep. I'm still thinking up stuff for this festival too. Thanks, but it's fine if you focus on this for now. Cheers. Maybe I should help her with her flower deliveries. Yeah. Need a hand with those? Sure. Let's start potting. I'm on it. I swear, she reminds Fee, the way Fee talks and the way she speaks in very few words as possible really reminds me of a certain person that I know in real life. It's so funny because they do the same thing. They talk so little when I'm like messaging them, and I'm like, man, conversing with you is very difficult. Reen helped Fee pot her flowers. These flowers are really pretty. Did you ever find out what they're called? Edo said that they're a herb. They're used for all kinds of remedies. Very practical. Huh. Your old Jaeger Corps usually got a lot of use out of them. Oh, one more thing. Apparently they symbolize familial love. Ah, do you miss the others in the corps? Kind of. I don't feel lonely though. I like it here. Glad to hear it. I never thought I'd be able to raise these. I didn't understand what Edo meant by giving them love at all. I don't think that's the case. In fact, I think you're the only person who could have raised them so well. You spent plenty of time with all of us by this point. Almost like a family, but we're almost like a family of our own. And I know you care about us. Maybe you're right. How wonderful. I forgot that this is Edo, the woman with the beautiful looking hair. Oh, Edo, Edo pulled Fee to her chest and hugged her tightly. Oomph. Fee, as the head of the gardening club, there's not a thing in the world that could make me happier. Now you should go spread your love by delivering your flowers to everyone. Can't breathe. Can't say I ever wanted to trade places with Fee before now. I am really happy for her though. Rin and Fee took the flowers and off they went. To the nurse, instructor Sarah, to Laura as well, and to Alyssa and Emma. He walked around handing out flowers as a way of saying thank you to the people who has helped her during the year. And Irene. Look at her blushing. It's hard to see it, but she has a slight little blemish on her cheeks. Once they'd finished, Fee handed out the last one to Reen, and they'd return to the gardening club. Your bond with Fee has been strengthened. So close to level 5. Very close. Got one last bonding point. Eustace, Gaius, or Machias. Let's go to Eustace. The riding club is planning to hold a contest of sorts, largely helmed by second-year volunteers. In addition, there will apparently be a trial corner for those without much experience experiencing in horse riding. That sounds pretty interesting. I like the idea of giving people who don't usually get the chance to go riding the opportunity to experience it. We'll have to make sure the horses are well trained for it, though, to reduce the risk of accidents. I intend on having an idea ready to propose to our class by this evening. We'll be counting on you then. Maybe I should give them a hand. Or give him a hand, I'm sorry. Spend time with Eustace. Anything I could lend a hand with? I'm free right now, so just let me know if there is. Follow me then. I have just the job for you. This is one relaxed horse. We're planning to let beginners ride him during the Academy Festival. He's very patient, even with inexperienced riders. Yeah, I can't imagine you'd have anything to worry about with a horse this gentle. I wouldn't make assumptions just yet. We need to test the limits of his stamina. Follow me. We're heading to the highway. Got it. You know, I've questioned it before in my head, but I'm gonna question it out loud to you guys as well. But how in the world did allowing children to work with horses pass? How did that pass? There's no way that could have passed. That's so dangerous. This brings back memories. Rufus and I often used to go riding together like... Oh my god. Rufus and I often used to go riding together like this. I can relate. I used to ask my dad to take me along with him when he went hunting. I'd like to meet your father one day. Oh, I have a feeling you're going to be meeting him soon, because I feel like our field study is going to be taking us to Emir. Huh? You and I have similar backgrounds, and not just in the sense that we're nobles. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, anime. I would. With the biggest similarity being that by common standard, we're not true nobles. Precisely. That's why I'm so curious about your upbringing. Rufus also mentioned that your father taught him about falconry some 10 years ago. I believe that I could learn much about the nature of Erebonian nobility from him. It's really weird to hear a friend of yours heap praises on your dad. But sure, I'd be happy to introduce you sometime. I want to show off all of the great friends that I made here at Thor's anyway. As Satrine as always. I hope that's pronounced as Satrine. Ew. Satrine, I think. What? What? Let's go back to the academy. Don't drag your heels. I'm pretty sure I just heard him say, thank you, there. Hey, wait up. And so they raced back to the academy. Bond with Eustace has been strengthened, and we hit level 4 with him. We got powerful strike and art support. Nice. That is all the bonding points that we've been able to use. That we are able to use. So let's finally start the side quest by going to the Student Union Building Cafeteria, which is right here. This green-haired girl. You're Mint from the Wind Orchestra, I presume. I'm here to see... I really love her hair. I gotta say. I like her hair. I'm here to see you about a request... I'm here to see you about a request you made to the Student Council. That must make you Reen, then. It's just a little something I'd like you to help me out with. You're planning on making some food as a present, weren't you? Well, someone's lucky. Who's it for? It's actually Uncle Makarov's birthday today, so I'm making it for him. Ooh, Makarov! Makarov, by the way, is... I said it a couple of times before, a couple of streams back, but Instructor Makarov is my favorite character in the game. You would think, oh man, the Joker's probably favorite character has to be like Emma, or maybe Laura, or Reen, you know, because I always use them all the time. But no, it's Instructor Makarov. Because Instructor Makarov is literally the most relatable character, I feel. Ever since he said that he's ditching class, I mean he's ditching work, but he's doing just enough to get by to avoid being fired. I was like, wow, this guy is the best character in the game. That's like once he said that, I was like, this is it. No one's gonna surpass him. I really hope that we get more. I hope like in the other games, like obviously we're getting towards the end of this game at some point soon, but I would love, hopefully maybe in this quest too, we'll be able to get more story with him, because like we got a lot of story out of Sarah, we got a lot of story out of Nightheart. I want to see the other three. You know, the vice principal, as grouchy and mean and disgusting as he sounds, we'd like more story out of him. Also, you know, that the guy with the swirly glasses has a story behind him. I want to know about that. And obviously my favorite Makarov, I want to know about him. We know like nothing about that guy. He's always eating junk food and stuff, so I thought that delicious home-cooked meal would be the best present ever. Even better, he's getting this amazing present from his super cute niece too. I can see his joyful expression already. Well, sort of. Right? That's where you come in, Reen. I want you to give me some extra special inspiration about what to make. Let me get this straight. You don't want to help actually making the food? Pretty much, yeah. How confident are you in your cooking skills, by the way? You know, I guess I'm decent. Wouldn't it have been a better idea to ask the cooking club about this, though? That's what I thought, too, so I asked him first. The head of the club didn't seem like he wanted to teach me, though. He gave me a big speech about how water isn't normally flammable, and you need to learn the basics or something. Uh-oh. Right. Maybe I should go back out of this back out of this request while I still have the chance. Does that mean that you've got no cooking experience at all then? I know how to peel a banana, if that counts. It definitely doesn't. Well, either way, I'll pull it off somehow. I'm just that good. I don't understand how she can feel that confident. That aside, I'm glad you can cook at least. So can you help me out right now? Yeah. Alright, I'm in. So what exactly do you want me to do here? Thanks. Basically, I want you to decide on some dishes that you think are completely superb. And when you do, I want you to bring them here and show them to me. Is that all? Yep. I'll make something based on whatever you bring to me. Right. Does it matter what kind of dishes I bring along? Oh yeah. I meant to mention that I'm planning on making a full course meal. So I need you to prepare 3 different dishes for me. 1 for each course. I don't really think beginners usually attempt to make a full course meal, but shoot for the stars, I guess. Anyway, once again, what kind of dishes are you looking for? It wouldn't be a nice full course meal without a nice starter, right? I think some sort of soup would be good for that. After that, I'll need something for the main dish. And of course, we can't forget something delicious for dessert. So you need me to bring you a soup, a main dish, and then a dessert. And you need only one of each, right? Understood. I'll get right on it. Thanks. Oh yeah, does Instructor Makarov have any favorite foods or anything? Might be a good idea to bring along something that matches his tastes. Oh, don't worry. He's not fussy. He'd probably eat out of the trash if I didn't stop him. I guess if we're talking specifics, it'd be good if you could bring something nice and nutritious for him. He hasn't been looking too healthy lately. It'd be nice to try and fix that. Nutritious. Got it. I'll see what I can do. Thanks a lot. I can't wait to see what you bring me. Quest from heart to stomach started. I really don't know what the heck to bring you, so... Does it tell me here? Let me save the game and talk to her and see. Okay, I really have never cooked in this game at all. I think one time, maybe only. Where's the cooking stuff in this game? Is it in items? Yeah, it should be in items. Yeah! Look at this. We do have a soup, though. Does this count as soup? We were given this soup a long time ago, probably. How do we cook in this game? Wasn't it select recipe? Maybe I should cook one of each. I have like a crap ton of everything. I really only could cook 3 things though. Yeah, let Laura cook it. Oh, I can't. Sure, Reen. We got Nord porridge. Creamy chowder. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this side quest if this is all the 3 things that I have. Oh, superb stuff. Oh, wait. Wait, superb stuff. So that means... Okay. I'd have to have these people in my party, wouldn't I? Because Myreen's normal on all of it. I don't know. Well, let's just do our main quest. Let's just do our main quest and ignore that one exists. As much as I would like to help Makarov, and I would not like to miss out on a side quest, I haven't really cooked all game long, so I think that probably just destroyed me there. Good morning, Angelica. I saw you placed a request for me. I'm assuming this one is in the behalf of the engineering club? Yeah, I saw this one coming. You want to fight?
私も士官学院の生徒として武術をたしなんでいる身。麗しい少女たちを愛する肉食ハンターなだけではないさ。
Is that really something you should be fessing up to? Still, this feels so out of the blue. Did something happen?
何？大した話ではないさ。なんだか久々に体を動かしたくなってしまってね。気晴らし程度でいいから、よかったら付き合わないか？
Yep, let's do it. Alright, I'm game for it. Quest, a personal request started. Not bad. Your stance is... This doesn't sound like the proper music to put for something like this. You wouldn't know it just by looking at her. Her guard seems flawless. If I leave any opening, she's gonna run me into the ground. No worries. I'm planning to give you everything I've got. Alright, well, I'm gonna motivate myself. Decent damage. Nice. Can you counter? Yes. Not enough of a delay. Sleep. Too bad. It's not gonna help. She's gonna S-craft Dragon Kick. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh, that character portrait has put... Hold on a minute. Oh my god. Dude, oh my god. That character portrait of her? Oh my god, that's the first time I ever looked at Angelica as being a very, very beautiful looking woman. I almost said girl. She's not a girl, she's a woman. Let's retry. Yeah, she's actually really beautiful. Angelica has been put on the map for me. Flame Slash. Gotta be careful, she's gonna do this crazy move again. Countered. Do I have that one move on my team? I do not. I was hoping to find a HP regen on, but I don't have that on. Dragon Boost. Oh, that's a big strength and defense up. Nice. While she's sleeping, let's not wake her up. I'm a tier bomb. Get myself to full HP so that way I can survive an S-craft potentially. Oh, wow. I didn't need to do this, but whatever. I mean, credit too. Ring gets in a crazy amount of CP easily, so not a big deal to use his S-craft. I want to get the buff of it though, really quick. I really want to get his buffed up S-craft, because his range on his S-craft is so tiny. I did it. I should have expected a swordsman of the 8 Leaves One Blade school wouldn't go down so easily. If I'd been keeping up with my training, I could have given you a stiffer challenge. If you hadn't just told me, I wouldn't have guessed you skipped a single day of your training. In fact, you're actually even stronger than I expected you'd be. I'm still a fledgling. Got a long way to go before I can really serve up an A+ beatdown. I'm nowhere near as strong as Instructor Sarah, and my old master was pretty amazing herself. Oh, believe me, I felt plenty of skill and training in every punch you landed. By the way, your fighting style reminded me a lot of the Eastern martial art Taito. Are you a practitioner by any chance? Haha, I should have guessed you'd be familiar with it. Around 7 years ago, I met a lady from the East who was traveling around the Empire. I kinda ran away from home and followed her around for about half a year, and she taught me Taito. I mixed in a bit of my own flavor over time, though. Good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Even now, I still find it hard to believe you're one of the 4 great houses. Haha, aren't you the flatterer? You're gonna make me blush. That wasn't flattery. Well, we might not be as tangled up as Eustace's family, but House Rogner has its fair share of issues. Guess that's why my rebellious teenage impudence has hung on so long. Even now, there are still some family affairs I worry about. What kind of things? It'd probably be better if I kept it to myself, at least for now. Anyway, I'm lucky to have met Toa, Crow, and George, and then some cool first years like you guys. I'm glad I came to Thor's. Right now in my life, you guys are all I need. Angelica. But hey, it's nice to know that I can still hold my own in a fight. At least I know that if worst comes to worst, I should be able to keep Toa and the others safe. And knowing that is enough to have made this all worthwhile. Thanks, Reen. You're welcome. Glad to have finally been able to help you out for a change. And besides, it sounds like some good ideas for Class 7. Sounds like some good ideas for what Class 7 can do for the festival might just be coming my way. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. And yeah, I heard you'll be spending some alone time with Toa this evening. What? Oh, there's no need to be so embarrassed. It's just that Tua might be perfectly professional when it comes to work, but she's more than a little inexperienced when it comes to the menfolk. So promise me you'll be gentle with her, okay? Oh my god. Okay. Now if you'll excuse me. You know, I wouldn't... I'm disappointed that, of all characters, Angelica's thinking that, because I just only now started thinking that Angelica's beautiful. So I wouldn't want someone who's beautiful to think that. Let another guy think that and think of it in the wrong way. Like, sure, whatever. It's not true. Not Angelica, though. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. I wanted to give you this for helping me out. Wrath. Interesting. Anyways, see you around. I'll let you know when I'm ready for round 2. She really is one of a kind. Oh well, I guess I should be going too. Quest. Personal request completed. That Orbman. I've never heard that one before. That's new to the series. Counterattacks after evading always deal critical damage. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good indeed. In fact, I'm actually gonna put that on. Let's take off the Flame Tongue. I won't always be able to counter, yes, but I would like to put that on. Better than Flame Tongue. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the 7 strength points, but just 7 strength points, whatever. And next is to do to go to the old schoolhouse. So I'm gonna go to the courtyard, and I am going to post my character right here to let myself in the future stream, well, tomorrow's stream potentially, that I am going to be going to the old schoolhouse. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream here for today. Like I said, like I've always said before, and I'm going to say it every single time, the afternoon streams are shorter streams because I work in the evening. The evening streams are usually when I work either in the morning or I don't work at all in that day. So these streams, I do got to go to work in like an hour from now. So they are shorter streams. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to, you know, be consistent and continuously do every single day evening streams, I just cannot thanks to, you know, real life. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be ending the stream here today. Like I said, I'm gonna do another save just to be on the safe end, and I'm gonna exit the game as I go ahead and see if there's even anyone on at this time to go ahead and raid. So let me go ahead and see if I can find anyone. I don't know who's on at this time. I don't really usually check, but oh yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna raid Saku, but Saku has it so that you can't raid him. That kind of sucks. I would like to support more. Everyone, yeah, there's really just, wow, I'm surprised. Okay, Mr. JRPG is on. And Mr. JRPG is playing some more Monster Hunter stories, for the 3DS, the original version of it. So, if you're interested in the Monster Hunter franchise, or like I've always say, interested in more JRPGs or another JRPG streamer, then check out Mr. JRPG. It's in the name. Anyways, I'm gonna be heading off to work in a little less than an hour now. So take care, enjoy yourselves, and tomorrow I should be able to do an afternoon stream again. So take care. See you guys tomorrow at like 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and take care, guys.